Okay, my students, let's do one together here. So, I want to find all the missing parts to this triangle. So I have angle C, angle B, and side A. So we know this is, why is it so dark all of a sudden? Well, that didn't help. So, I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden it got dark. So I'm looking for angle A, side C, and side B. Okay, let's see. Does anyone have any ideas? What would be an easy way to find angle A? Well, we know, hopefully, that the three angles add up to 180, or these two have to be 90, so 180 would be supplementary. These two would be 90, which is complementary. But 90 minus 40 is 50. Oh my goodness, free points, my students, free points. Okay. Now, let's do side B. So this would be side B because it's opposite angle B. And I have to use this. And I want to use this. Can't use C because I can't have two unknowns. So let's see what's opposite over adjacent. Or you could do this angle and go opposite over adjacent because opposite the angle and adjacent it touches it. But I'm going to do this one. This is this over this. What is opposite over adjacent, my students? That's right, tangent. Get them memorized. So I would go tangent of a 40 equals opposite is B over A, adjacent, which is 5. So I'd multiply by 5 to get the B by itself. Now, make sure you check you're in degrees. Make sure you check you're in degrees. So, let's see. So on the iPad, again, touch the wrench and make sure you're in degrees if you turned your iPad off. Then go down at the bottom, functions, trig. Then you're going to go 5 times tan 40. Now I have to do it in reverse because I have a very old calculator. And I get I'm going to round it to 4.2. So I'm going to put 4.2. Now notice this is 5 because 50 is bigger than 40. It has to be bigger than this one. 5 has to be bigger than this one. But 4.2 is still pretty close because the angles are pretty close. Now I could do trig again, go opposite over hypotenuse, or I could do hypotenuse over opposite. What is opposite over hypotenuse? Sine. What's hypotenuse over opposite? Cosecant. So you have lots of choices. The more information you know, the more choices you have. Now, I'm going to use Pythagoras. I have two sides, so 4.2 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. So the more you know, the more you know. So let's see, 4.2 squared plus 25. See, I can skip a step there. I know that one. Then take the square root. And I get 6.53. I like hundreds, 2 places. Now, we're going to just do this again on Monday. Tuesday, we're going to do this again and then start story problems and then do that Wednesday. Then we have Easter break. So, okay. I have 2 things to show you. It's already on Schoology for my honors, for my high school kids. My high school kids, I'd rather you turn it in on Schoology. It's just easier for me. My 7th and 8th graders, you'll just have to send it by my email again. sorry. 2 things to show you. 1, now this is already on Schoology. Actually, I did it twice on Schoology, so I apologize. You don't have to do them both, one or the other, but I accidentally put it twice. I didn't realize I was doing that. But I want you to do these 4 triangles, find the 3 unknown pieces for each one. But it's not due until Tuesday of next week at noon. Tuesday of next week at noon is when it's due. So it's already on Schoology if you're in high school. Do it on Schoology and then send it to me by Tuesday at noon. Now, I'd rather you kind of wait till, well, if you have time this weekend and you're bored and you think you know what you're doing, that's fine. Or wait till Monday so you get another day of this. So those 4 show work. So if you just have answers, I don't count it. Now, this is for homework. Remember, homework's 100 points. And then, again, Schoology for my high school, 7th and 8th, you got to do email. Sorry, it's a pain to grade that way, too. Part 2, we have our second quiz. Now, I accidentally took a bad picture and put it on Schoology, so it'd probably be better for you guys to do the second one. It's both the same test, it's just I cut off the story problem, sorta, on the first one. So, or if you want to do the first half of the first one, my high school students, that's fine, and then do the second, that's fine. So either way, but there is a story problem. If you don't do it, I will take the 25 points off. You can't say I didn't see it, because it actually has the top part of it, so you can see the top part. So if you look, there's 2, whatever you call them, I downloaded. But here's the top part for my 7th and 8th graders, and then here's the bottom part for my 7th and 8th graders. So, I'll move that up into light. I don't know why it's so dark in here. So, dupe, and then cheap. So if you want to do it on a separate piece of paper, my 7th and 8th graders, that's fine with me. Do work. If you see problems 2 through the story problem, it says show work. Then, 1 through 3, no calculator. And I can tell, this last one you turned in, I could tell some of you used a calculator. But I let it go because I didn't specifically say. But anyways, so, but you got to show work. So there's the top part, 1 through 3. And there's 4 and 5. So it's already on Schoology again for my high school kids. I took 2 different pictures because the first one cut it off and I should have not used it, but for some reason I did. So life goes on. Anyways, hey, this is due tomorrow, Saturday, by, I think I put 2 o'clock. Let's say 2 o'clock. I'll even give you till 2. Okay, so I'll do that. 2. Oops. 2. Okay, so you have homework due next Tuesday. And I'm not going to give you any Monday night. And then you have a test that's due tomorrow. So first part, second part. For my high school kids, they're both on Schoology. Do it on Schoology. If you have a problem, email me. Just don't. Some people last week didn't know what to do, so they just didn't do anything. That's not good. And every hour you're late after 2 for the quiz, I will take 20 points off. And for the homework, I just won't check it. So here we go. Bye-bye.